Good morning. Good misty morning. We have a lot of, oof, the energy is really weird today. It's been hot lately, but this morning, I've been waking up in the morning um, before the sun usually. Um, I haven't set my alarm. It's just, I think all that transmuty stuff that's been going on in my body has been telling me to wake up at this point. And I gotta say, I perceived my energy was sort of low in the mornings, but that only lasted for a short period of time. And then, as I was awake for about an hour, it seemed like I would get engaged. But there was like a lull time. This park is kind of like a birdwatcher's paradise, if you ask me. Um, Not only is it full of peregrine falcons, which I love, but there's mockingbirds, woodpeckers, all a number of like finches. I've seen blue jays. Not, yeah, yeah, blue jays. I've seen cardinals. Um, I didn't even know they were in the same area as each other. You got all these neat little twisty trees. They're like big bonsai trees, full-size bonsai trees. You can hear the bird song. They're just all over. And over here on this fence, I saw the weirdest looking duck I've ever seen in my life this morning, just sitting there watching me. It was, have you ever seen a duck perch on the top of a fence? Something's going on here, folks. There's a feeling of extreme magic in the air this morning. And it's unusually overcast and extremely humid. One of the reasons why I couldn't stay in bed this morning, I'm just laying there and it felt gross. But yeah, I had to get up. I had to go. And we already got people coming in the park this morning. This is the park that I come to every day. Was I looking down all weird? I'm switching positions with my phone. I don't know if I've got anything really deep to share with you this morning, other than the fact that the energy is just intense, really intense today. I wonder what's going to happen. I feel like maybe I might be getting over past some funk. I've been working on my negative manifestation of lack. I mean, I grew up poor, and part of my mind or spirit always thought that I was going to be that way my entire life. And I just keep coming across messages that are trying to encourage me to stop being that way, because I was being my own biggest obstacle. And I see that. I see that. I've been working it around in my mind and my spirit. I know I don't deserve to be poor. I'm a hard worker. I really love to contribute whenever I'm at a place, in a place, in a group. I love to contribute. I don't have this spirit of competitiveness that some people seem to have, where they want to be better than everyone else. I don't need that. I don't want that. I just want to be a strong contributor. I want to take what I have and put it to full force and full use. So I think that realizing that about myself and valuing myself for that, I might be breaking some kind of a curse, maybe a generational curse. It could be in my DNA. Maybe that's why I feel like I'm transmuting and why I feel so fuzzy today. Yeah, when you do a lot of energy work and you start changing yourself, you go through this expansion and contraction thing. And I always think of that. I always think about that moon around Jupiter that has constant volcanic activity, because the gravity of Jupiter is so strong. It's like stretching. This little moon, it's just like, and it's just constantly being shifted. Now, I don't want to I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about with that one. The part, what I was about to say, not what I've already said. I was about to say, I don't want to be shifting and transmuting my entire life, but it struck me as something maybe I shouldn't have said, or shouldn't have felt. So I'm working on myself constantly as I'm going along, and when something comes out as old programming, I stop it, recognize it, and alchemize it. We can all create changes in our life. And I think I thought I was incapable of that kind of power, and sold myself short for a long time. Never sell yourself short. And if you have, I like to remind people over and over again, examine your thoughts and emotions. Don't just let them come in and go out. Pay attention to them. That's part of being mindful. If it comes, when you have a thought, and if it inspires fear or anger, or some egotistical sort of feeling of like superiority or anything like that, always grab that before it gets away, and make it look you in the eye and tell you what it's about. What are you doing? What are you doing in my head? I don't feel that way. Why are you playing in my energy? You know? This goes hand in hand with uplifting yourself and bringing love to your heart. Keeping it there. Anchoring it there. Yes, you can walk around in a state of love all day long. If you, I mean, at first it's a difficult thing to do, but it becomes easier and it becomes actually natural. And when that happens, man, I'm telling you, you can, when you do your breathing, like let's do some breathing right now, okay? Breathe with me. Now I'm just putting myself in the energy before, because my breaths lately have become really powerful. Sometimes I have to prepare for them. Here we go. I can feel it right here in my chest and my heart. You can feel the energy. It's just feels good. Feels so good. Wow. Some people may laugh and think, "Oh, he's hyperventilating," and that's why. And I'm making myself laugh that way too. But it's much deeper than that, and I'm sure you know. Some people might not feel that way, but there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Start doing it. And I was watching another spiritual teacher who was. It was a very insightful thing he said. What's going on over there? Okay. He said, most people are going through life and they're just not breathing. Breathing correctly. And everyone's seen Karate Kid. We know Mr. Miyagi's like, into the nose, out to the mouth. And but you know what? That's just another example. I got an ant in my shoe? No. Well, I want to show all of you my new Guru shoes. I got these yesterday, and man, are they comfortable. As soon as I saw them, I knew I had to have these. Come on, show me. Here we go. See? And it's got a drawstring. It's cool. They're like sandal shoes. Yeah. They're making my walks much more groovy, man. That's groovy. Yeah. Start breathing. Start breathing correct. You won't always consciously do it. I don't always consciously do it. But you want to go in through your nose and out through your mouth as much as possible. And that helps maintain the energy that you brought up when you did the deep breaths. And I mean, it depends on how vested you are in your own growth. I mean, you can grow and you can accelerate your growth as much as you want. Be careful with that, though, because here's another thing that happens. If you spend an entire day in like ecstatic, happy love for the universe, everything has a reaction. And when the pendulum swings this way, it inevitably, by the laws of the universe, has to swing the other direction as well. And I've experienced this as what do I want to call that? A negative flux. It will take me to a place where you feel uncomfortable, like not in your skin correctly. And it's a complicated thing. It doesn't last that long with me anymore. I haven't had it last more than a day, and not even a full day. I mean, I can't go an entire day feeling that way anymore. It doesn't have latch onto me like that. But just be mindful of the fact that you have to feel all emotions that are going through you, even the negative ones. Like I said, when you notice the negative ones, grab a hold of it. Don't just let it go, because see, that's how they stay. You know, you may think it's in and an out, but it's in reality, it's coming in and it's changing you, and then it's escaping again before you can deal with it. So don't let that happen. Be your own content moderator. You decide what runs through your mind. And the more you keep it beautiful, the more beautiful you become. It's just the law of the universe. It has to be that way. No, I don't know. I thought I wasn't going to go deep today, but I guess I did. But I like surprising myself. And I like not always knowing what's going to happen next. Sometimes. Sometimes I really do want some a little more stability. But maybe that's just not for me. Maybe I don't. I mean, I've always had chaos in my element. I come from chaos. I used to revel in chaos, but now I've been wanting to build, bring some structure and some peace into my existence. I had something on my face. I have a job interview too. It's going to be for a assistant manager position at a tap house. It's like a pub and grill bar or something. That'd be really neat. Now, some of my negative self-programming from the past has always had me avoid positions